Hi everyone, welcome back to Dee's page. We are in 2021. Woo! So, firstly, I just to be honest, I'm gonna tell you why and how I disappeared and all of that. But I just want to apologize because obviously this is a new year. We're trying to be consistent, do you know what I mean? So I didn't really have a good start, but it doesn't matter. As long as there's tomorrow, there's always time for improvement, okay? So we are going to get into this video and yeah, let's not waste time. So guys, the reason why I disappeared and I'd gone off the face of the earth, I don't know if you guys, some of you, I know some of you have me on Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, I'm going to put it right here. Nah, I've been on TikTok for too long. But yeah, I can't remember the day. I'll have to go back onto my gallery because I know I made a video on the day. Oh, wait, let me turn the light on. So guys, I know I'm looking a bit crazy right now, and this is not the first YouTube video of the year that I thought I'd be doing, but I just found out that I have coronavirus. So it's a bit of a crazy one. I don't really know how to, to be fair, I've been feeling sick for the past couple days. And I've just been feeling sick. But so first I thought it was malaria, and then, days were coming, and I was thinking, no, let me be careful. So, it just got to a point where I just didn't feel too great, so I had to go to the doctors, do a test, and then they just called me back just now to say I've got coronavirus. I'm okay. I'm actually feeling a bit better now. Before, my head was pounding, my body's still weak. As for that one, my body's still weak. But other than that, I'm okay. So, but it's just so weird. I can't believe I have corona. Ah! I've got corona. I've got COVID. This is so weird, guys. This is very, very...
Hashtag COVID.
I know, right? I'm so scared. But anyway, God is with me. He's going to heal me. I've even lost weight. Look at my arm. Ugh.
You think your arm is like a 9.5?
9.5? Oh, yeah, probably. But anyway, I'm going to take you on my COVID journey. I think I'm getting better, though, so... COVID. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But this is so weird, guys. I can't believe I have coronavirus.
Stay tuned and subscribe.
Guys, I don't know if I should cry, laugh, or what. I just can't believe I have COVID. But, I was going out in Ghana, enjoying myself, which I probably should have toned it down a bit. What's that? It was just one day that I just started feeling sick. So I was thinking, what's going on here? I feel a bit off. And I was thinking maybe it might be malaria. And I was trying to trace back to the time I had malaria to sort of ask myself, oh, is this how you felt when you had malaria? Was it like this? Was it like that? And the symptoms were a bit similar. So I was like, maybe I have malaria. Let me not, jump to conclusion, okay? So, I was just taking it easy. Days were going by, and usually when I sleep, I thought I'd feel better, and then it just started getting worse and worse and worse. So I was thinking, this is just so strange. I need to go to the hospital now. And I think the tipping point for me was when there was one day where I just felt like I wanted to throw up and faint at the same time. It was horrid. I went to the hospital, and then they done all the tests, and they said I had an infection. So I was like, oh, okay. We thank God, because, I didn't want to think it was corona. So I was like, oh, we thank God I have an infection. That's why I feel like this. This is odd. So they gave me antibiotics for the infection. And then they said I should still do a corona test to sort of rule that one out, So I was like, okay, cool, I'll still do the corona test. And also it wasn't malaria because it came back negative for malaria. So I went to Nyahu Medical Center. For those in Ghana, you know where that is. And done my COVID test. And then they said that I can receive results in 24 hours. So, so the next day came and I literally didn't hear anything from the doctors. So I was like, oh, okay, it's probably not corona. Like, I don't need to stress. And even everyone around me was like, the thing is, no one took it. There was only one friend that was saying, like, I have corona. I don't know how, but as soon as I told him, he just knew I had corona. I literally said to him, I've got a headache. I told him, no. Yeah, I said to him, when I move my eyes, my head hurts. And he was like, you got corona. I was thinking, he's a bit weird. But he was the only one that thought I did. Everyone was so casual. People were still coming to my house to see me, visit me, touch me, hug me, kiss me. Like, my friends did not take it serious at all. They just thought, she's been chilling too much. She just needs to relax. No one thought I had corona apart from this one person, which I thank God for him because he was probably giving me tips and stuff that I need to do to get better. But yeah, so, what's it called? Where was I in the story? I've even lost my train of thought. So, yeah, so I went to Nahal Medical Center and I was meant to get my results 24 hours and I wasn't hearing from them. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm fine. And even my mom was like, yeah, like if you had corona, they would have like called you and everything like that. So you don't need to stress. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm basically sorted. It's just this infection. So let me just take the antibiotics they're giving me and that's fine. So I was just on my laptop watching YouTube videos because, you know, if you know me, that's all I do. And I had a phone call, but I wasn't with my phone. But when someone calls my iPhone, it comes from my laptop. So I was like, oh, I can't be bothered to go all the way to the room. Let me just pick up on my laptop. And the person was like, hello. I was like, hello, who's this sort of thing? They're like, how are you asking questions? And then they said, this is the doctor from the hospital. I was like, oh, okay, how are you? They were asking me how I am, you know, my symptoms, you know, and then it's like, I don't know, he was taking so long to tell me the result. Like, it's like he was longing it out. You know when someone wants to tell you something, but they're longing it out, sort of thing. And then eventually he was like, oh, I just wanted to, he was like, do you have the app? I was like, no. What app? He was like, the app, it helps you know, like, your results for your COVID test. So download the app and it will tell you. But it was like, I just want to give you a heads up that your test results came back positive. And I was like, the thing is, I couldn't, like, I just said, oh, okay, thank you. Like, and the thing is, I sort of knew I had COVID, sort of thing, but then I didn't want to think that. Like, I just didn't want to think it. So when he told me my test results came out positive, I was like, wow, I actually do have corona. Like, this is so crazy. So, yeah. Anyway, he told me the next day I have to go to the hospital and then get my medication for, obviously, corona. So I was like, okay, cool. So obviously I told all my family members that I had coronavirus and stuff. So we were all, and funny enough, the reason why I knew I had corona as well is because my two sisters started to say they weren't feeling well as well. So I was like, this has to be corona. But then people still weren't taking it seriously. They probably just thought, oh, everyone's tired because we keep going out. We've been going out, but yeah. So yeah, got my test results back. They said I should go to the doctors the next day to get my medicine. So I went to the doctors, and usually in Ghana, when you're going into a building, they take your temperature and you have to wash your hands. So I washed my hands, and then the lady took my temperature, and guys, my temperature was 37.7. So she was like, are you okay? Like, are you well? Like, have you got any coronavirus symptoms and all that? And I was just like, oh yeah, like they've tested me positive, like I have coronavirus. So she told me to sit on some chair. Like, I couldn't even go into the hospital. My dad had to go in to get my medication. So yeah, so this is where it gets juicy, and this is where I'm going to help anyone that has coronavirus or symptoms, or how you can get rid of it, or like how you can treat yourself. So let me give you the tea. Okay, are you listening? this is where the tea comes through, because you're going to need to know this information if you get coronavirus. So yeah, what they gave me, actually, in fact, let me go and get it because I think I still have the boxes. I'll be right back. So when I went back to get my medication, they gave me this vitamin C and zinc. You literally just put it in water. They're tablets, you just put it in water and you drink it. So they gave me that vitamin C. They gave me zinc tablets. Yeah, this is also for, you put it in water and you drink it as well. And they gave me antibiotics called I can't pronounce it, but this is what they gave me. So that's all they gave me to cure me for coronavirus. Bear in mind, guys, I was already taking antibiotics from the infection that they found at the other hospital. Also, antibiotics are for infections, okay? Coronavirus is a virus. You cannot use antibiotics to cure viruses. They are not for viruses. So I had to take this for 2 caps daily for 6 days, 1 hour before meals, okay? So in my case, because I had the infection and coronavirus, I had to take 2 antibiotics a day with the vitamin C and the zinc. Cool. So yeah, obviously I had to sort of figure out how I was going to take the 2 antibiotics alongside the other medicine, because I've heard that you're not supposed to take 2 antibiotics at the same time. But then I've also heard that once you start taking once you start taking antibiotics, you can't stop. You have to wait till you've basically finished your course. So, yeah, I was taking the antibiotics. And one day I tried to take 1 antibiotics in the morning and 1 in the evening, but then I just think that my coronavirus was, it was still sort of fighting my body at the time, so my temperature was still going up. But yeah, me and my parents had a whole argument about it, because I was saying, oh, you're not taking it seriously, you're meant to take the coronavirus one first, but then I took the infection one first. So they were like, you need to make sure you're taking your medicine properly so you get better and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, cool. Because I wanted to take it separately, so I wasn't taking both antibiotics at the same time. But because we had that whole argument, I was like, let me just do what they want me to do and take it both. So from that day on, I started taking the antibiotics at the same time alongside the vitamin C and the zinc. And I noticed that I started to feel, how do you explain it? I started to feel like, okay, so before, let me say my symptoms before. So before my symptoms was fever, so I'm hot but I'm feeling cold. My temperature was high. When I move my eyes, my head hurts. That's another symptom. Fatigue, like you're always tired. You go to bed, you're tired. You wake up, you're tired. Weakness as well. And I don't know if I had the new strain, but it's funny because in the morning I'd feel very tired, very weak, and then during the day I'd feel fine. Like I can walk around, sort of thing. I can chill and all that. And then in the evening, that's when I start feeling weak again and stuff. So it was strange because it's like during the day I'd be fine, but then in the morning and the evening I'd feel a bit off. So yeah, those were like my main symptoms. And then when I started taking the antibiotics, I think that's when the nausea started coming in. Like I'd feel very nauseous. And yeah, I'd feel very nauseous and I'd feel like there's bricks on my shoulders, like someone's pulling me down, like, And I really do believe that okay, so let me just finish my story because I'm jumping ahead. So I was taking it, and I started to feel very heavy and nauseous. And I came to realize that it's because of the antibiotics. So although I had the infection which was being fought off with the antibiotics I was taking, I was also experiencing side effects from taking 2 antibiotics. So, I mean, you're not supposed to do this, but I got fed up and I just stopped taking this because I was like, this is not going to cure coronavirus. This will not do anything. It's literally, if you cancel this out, all you're taking to cure your coronavirus is this, literally. So I just stopped taking this at one point, and then I just was taking the vitamin C and the zinc, just trying to let the virus sort of go by itself. And I noticed when I stopped taking the antibiotics, I was starting to feel much better. I wasn't really feeling nauseous anymore, didn't really feel like something was pressing me down. I started to feel okay. So yeah, and then I was able to go for walks now, like outside my house. Not outside, but there's like a compound round, so I was going for walks, going in the garden, just being active. Because one thing about me is I hate staying in one place I just hate staying still for a long period of time. Like, I like to be active, moving around and stuff. So yeah, so that's how I knew I was sick, because I just wanted to be in bed. But yeah, so honestly, I really do feel like if I wasn't taking 2 antibiotics at the same time, I would have gotten better quicker. But, I guess you live and you learn. I now want to give tips on what you should do if you have coronavirus and how you get better. So, firstly, you have to take your vitamins. Anything that will help your immune system, take it. So the vitamin C is good, zinc is good, vitamin D is good. Those were the things I was taking when I had coronavirus. Take your vitamins. If you can buy fruits, oranges, apple, mango, that sort of thing, make sure you're taking anything that will strengthen your immune system. And then next, I would suggest neem steam. So basically what neem steam is, their leaves, you put them in hot water, you put your face over it, and then you use a towel, to sort of let the steam go up your nose. And one thing that's good about that is, like, when I did that, oh my gosh, guys, I used to sweat so much. Like I was drenched. And it's good because it's bringing up all the toxins and all the virus out of your system. As much as you're sweating and you're weeing and you're pooing and you're doing whatever, it's bringing everything out. Forgot to mention too that the neem steam helped with headaches as well. So neem steam is definitely one thing I'd recommend. There's also this horrible tea that my mum used to force me to drink, was willow tree tea. That's also leaves as well. So you put it in hot water, drink it, and then that apparently that has aspirin in it as well, so that's supposed to be good. Another thing that I was doing was taking Sedagard tea. I don't know if you guys know Sedagard tea, but it has a lot of like natural things in it, like ginger, cinnamon, that sort of thing, to just cleanse your system. And drink lots of water. Just drink loads, because you're trying to, the aim of what you're trying to do is just get it out of your system. So steaming yourself is bringing out sweat, making your nose run is getting it out of your system. Drinking water and all these teas that I just all the teas I just named, and also the neem steam, you can also use the leaves for tea. So I was having about, I was supposed to have, I got sick of the tea, so I stopped drinking, but I was having about 3-4 teas a day. So that was willow tree, neem tea, Sedagard tea, and then I feel like there's one more. No, okay, about 3 teas a day, and plus water. So just make sure you're drinking all your teas. That is a must. And then lastly, try and be active. You want to be active. I know you're sick, so you probably can't move around much. But even if you walk up and down your room, that's, a form of exercise because you're walking. Just try not to be still in one place. Like, try and move around a bit because that helps as well. And I think this is going to have to be my main point that I would recommend everyone to do. And this point that I'm going to say now is the main reason why I overcame coronavirus and why I was healed and why I became well again. My final point for how to heal yourself or how to get rid of coronavirus or how to even prevent yourself getting coronavirus is prayer and mindset. Prayer and mindset. So when I had coronavirus, I mean, for the first day, I was a bit bummed out, like, oh my days, can't believe I have this. And it got to a point where I just cried because all the teas were just horrid, doing the neem steam over and over and over and over again. I was just like, I just want to be well. Like, I just want to, it was just such a stressful time. But one thing I always try to put in my head is that I'm well, I'm going to get better. I'm well, I'm going to get better. I'm healed by his stripes. I'm healed by his stripes. I'm healed. I just kept making declarations. Me and my family kept praying. That was one thing that we never stopped doing. We were praying. Guys, even during the time that I was sick, I fasted. Like, that's why I say this thing, I really do believe that everything is spiritual and you just have to pray. You literally have to pray to prevent yourself from even getting it, and pray if you do have it that it goes. Prayer does it. Prayer did it for me, and I know it can work for you as well. And mindset. Just put in your head that you're well. I think another thing is, like, I don't know. I feel like, I wouldn't say I brought it on myself, but I feel like I could feel that I was going to get coronavirus. Like, I felt like in my mind, I felt like I was going to get it, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that's what attracted it or that's what made me get it. But yeah, so I feel like mindset is a big thing. Just keep telling yourself, I'm well, I'm well, I'm well. I'm healed by his stripes. In the name of Jesus, I'm healed. And just prayer. God will heal you. God will protect you. God will not allow this thing to kill you, because look, I'm still here, you know. And I do believe that the people that have passed away, the people that have died from coronavirus, is so sad. It's honestly so sad. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason. And those people that have died, I mean, they probably have, you know, completed their assignment, you know. And God needs more angels, I guess. Especially during this time, because, you know, it's a bit crazy. But yeah, like, you guys just need to make sure you wear your mask, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, and just don't take this thing as a joke, because it's serious. Like, I got coronavirus. Like, I can't even, I don't know. It feels like I didn't get it, which is, because I can't believe I had coronavirus. But, like, it's no respect of persons. So just be careful and look after yourself. And your main focus should be on your immune system. Anything you can take or do to boost your immune system up, let that be your focus for your health. Let that be. I don't care if no one around you has it, or you're very, very clean with your eating, or whatever it is. Just make sure you're boosting your immune system. That should be your main focus. Because, as I said, this thing is no respect of persons. Like, anyone can get it. I never thought I would get it. I was so careless before. People be telling me to wear my mask. I wasn't really wearing it. I'd go out, I'd be eating, I'd be saying hi, I'd be talking, you know. Okay, so I think the light is going a bit weird and my storage is playing up. So I'm going to have to end the video soon. But yeah, I hope this video sort of helped anyone who has coronavirus, anyone who's trying to prevent themselves from getting it. You can still use these steps. You can still do your steam if you don't have it. You can still take vitamin C if you don't have it. But the main thing is your mindset, prayer, and make sure you are boosting your immune system. Because if you cancel this out, there's no cure to it. All they're giving you is vitamins. Do you know what I mean? So it's literally each man for themselves. So you guys have to be careful. Yeah, that's it really. Thank you for watching and listening to my story. I hope I made sense. I feel like I was all over the place, but you guys get what I mean. I'm gonna be consistent. I always say that, and then, you know, so do you know what? Let my actions show, you know. Listen, if someone ever tells you they're gonna do something and they didn't do it, that person is not a good person. I'm indirecting to myself. Yeah, because you're saying you're going to do something and you're not even doing it. So let the action speak for itself. So I'm going to let my actions speak, and I'm going to try and be very consistent because I do want to grow my channel. So thank you to everyone who is supporting me and still subscribing, even though I haven't uploaded. Like, you guys, I check my subscribers all the time, and the fact that I'm not uploading but people are still subscribing is what just blows my mind. Seriously, like, thank you guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share, and I'll be back soon with another video. And I'm just praying that everyone has a blessed year, okay? Blessed, lovely, beautiful, wonderful year. And make sure you're always smiling, okay? Don't let no one take that smile away from you, sis, bro, whoever's watching, okay? And always make sure positive declarations, positive affirmations, positive scriptures that you keep repeating to yourself. This year's going to be a good year, so I'm speaking it into existence for everyone, okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!